What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Monday edition of my NBA DFS podcast. As promised, I'm doing a NBA promo code today for you guys to get 15 free Guru credits to use on my website. Go to the shop page, go to this coupon bar, and just type in all caps NBA video, and you will automatically get 15 credits. If you don't have an account on my site, just make one. You get free credits for signing up, and then you can also use this code. I just ask you to like this video and make sure you're subscribed. I do always appreciate it. So for this slate tonight, we have 8 games to look at, a couple of really good games to pick from. We'll get right into things here. As usual, one value play for each position that I'm looking at. As always, NBA in the early afternoon could end up being a little bit different as we get closer to lock, but these are guys that I'm targeting here in the early afternoon. So this is probably my favorite game on this slate. Utah at Houston. This is going to be, have a ton of tempo, a ton of pace. It's a high scoring over under. It's over 230 projected right now. It's only like a 1-point spread. Both of these teams, they're very below average teams with poor defenses, but they should be able to score some points. I like Kevin Porter at 7,200. He's playing mid-30s in minutes. He's their starting point guard here, and, he needs 36 fantasy points to hit value. He's done that in 2 of his first 3 games of the season. I think Kevin Porter gets there tonight. It's a really good middle to high tier spend up at point guard, in my opinion. For shooting guard, we're going to stick on the Rockets here. Jalen Green, his price should have bumped up after last game. 6,300 was never really the right price. He needs 31 fantasy points to hit value, averaging 34 in the year. And I meant 2 games ago his price should have bumped up. He got 43 against the Grizzlies. Tough matchup in Milwaukee. Still got 31, still hit value, and then almost hit value on opening night at 29.5. This is an easy cash game play tonight. He's got a high floor. He's got a decent ceiling. He's shown he can have big games. Last year, he got in the 40s in fantasy points. He already has once out of 3 games this year. So it's a really good play, really in all formats tonight. There's not a lot of risk, but there is a lot of reward with Jalen Green. You can expect him, like Kevin Porter, to get over 30 minutes easily. This game should stay very close. Both the Rockets and the Jazz are not good teams. Really good spot for Jalen Green as well. Small forward, let's go back to Kevin Durant. He's kind of disappointed so far this year. I've been picking him pretty often. I just think 10,000 is always too cheap of a price for him. He has a floor of like 45 fantasy points, so he's not going to burn you. And then he has a ceiling of 70, so there's no reason not to like him tonight. This Grizzlies and Nets game, as an NBA fan, a better game to watch, but it's in the same category in DFS terms as the Jazz and Rockets. It's a 1-point spread. It's a big over-under. Both of these games are the 2 games to be looking at tonight. Durant at 10,000 is a really good play. The Nets have looked really bad to start this year, but they're going to need him to have another big game here tonight, a bigger game than he's done over the first 2 games of this season if they're going to get a win on the road in Memphis. Over a 230 over-under with a 1-point spread. Sign me up for this game. Sign me up for Kevin Durant. I'm going to try to sneak in Ja Morant too if I can. Both Ja Morant and Kevin Durant, at 10,000 tonight. Extremely good plays in my opinion. But Durant at small forward is definitely my stud guy on this slate. We're going to get really cheap for our big men. Usman, Garuba, going back to this Rockets-Jazz game. We have no Bruno Fernando. We saw Garuba start in Fernando's absence in the second game here, or the third game. Saw 25 minutes, was extremely productive, 6 and 8 with 4 steals. This would be a risky play on a normal night, but now Sengun, the backup, the promising big man for the Rockets, he's questionable right now with an illness. So if he's ruled out, Garuba is going to be seeing a ton of minutes tonight. Even if Sengun, however you want to say it, even if he's ruled in tonight, he's been questionable today with an illness. I don't see him playing a ton of minutes off the bench. He's been playing off the bench all year. Garuba, he's going to be a play regardless if Sengun plays or not. 4,100 needs 20 fantasy points to hit value. And like I was saying with the other Rockets in this video, it's just a great game script tonight. There should be a bunch of points and a bunch of, scoring opportunities for these Rockets players. Then we're going to go on the other side of things here. Kelly Olynyk had a tough first game of the season, but he's their starting big man. The Jazz, should be a rebuilding year. They're 3-0 to start this year. Lauri Markkanen has looked fantastic for them. Olynyk's been playing well. His price is going to be going up soon. He's seeing starters minutes, 4,800, not a bump up enough. Yesterday he was like 4,600, so they only bumped it up a couple $100. Saw 37 minutes. Now that was with overtime. Would have saw 32 without overtime. We can slate him in for over 30 minutes basically every game. He only saw 14 in the first game because he got into foul trouble early. If he doesn't get into foul trouble, he's going to see over 30 minutes, and he's a versatile big man. He can pass the ball, he gets steals, and he can shoot. So at 4,800, he needs 24 fantasy points. He has a combined 73 over the last 2 games. This is an easy spot for Kelly Olynyk against the Rockets. Like I've said numerous times in this video, the Rockets and Jazz game is a game you want a lot of exposure to, especially in cash games tonight. That'll sum up this video for today, guys. I do appreciate it. Let's kick off this week with a nice win. Make sure to put that promo code in there for 15 Guru credits. Like the video. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.